guys, FHG here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account and I got something interesting to look at, something that I think is kind of unique. So when you look at the hunting fields, it is in the beta version on the global servers, meaning that right now you can come in here, you can max out, kill the boss. It is quiet time right now. So we have a couple days until it resets. So essentially we raised our level up to heroic. So we maxed out our level. We got the max rewards. I know there are a lot of players out there that did not hit this max level, that did not get the heroic rewards. So the good news is I'm taking from everything that you are going to have a second chance. Now you might be asking yourself, what do you mean a second chance? So very, very interesting. So we're going to look at what's up on the test server now and looking kind of at what this second chance for the hunting fields is going to look like. So this is a message that people had brought up about the redoing of the hunting fields, or again, this is a chat between two players, and this is what AFK Arena had to say. In one season, that is right, one season, players will be able to join 2 hunting squads, each lasting 7 days. So it is going to be the same season, even though you could play the hunting fields twice. Once the current one ended, which the global servers has one more day, and the current season will end, players can join a second one. So players can join a second hunt once the first one was ended. Also, please note, during a season, meaning that 2 full hunts, during a season, each player can only receive 1 hunting squad level up reward. Meaning that essentially you can participate in 2 hunts, you can get 2 hunts completed, you can only get 1 reward per season. So essentially the way that I see it is, if I am a player, I was going through the hunt, we didn't hit that top tier, we didn't hit heroic, we had AFK players, I just went in and I was just a support, I didn't actually partake in the event. Now that we know how the event happens and how it goes on, you can go into the second hunting squad, which is still in the same season, and maximize your rewards. So if you have previously received a designated level reward as a support member, the level up reward will be calculated and issued after deducting the part that you received as a support role. So as we know, the two differences between the two roles, the support role and the actual contributor, the actual player, is a little bit lower for the support role. So essentially, if you went in as a support role in season 1 in the first hunt, you got all of your rewards. Let's say you even maxed out at heroic, you missed out on a couple scrolls from ultimately not doing the hunt yourself. So with that being said, you can join the second hunt as a player, that now we know how the event goes, and you can actually go through, do the hunt yourself, max out at heroic again, and you will pick up all the rewards that you did not receive the first time around because you're only support. Or if by chance that first time that you went around, you only got to a very low level, or if you had AFK Arena player or AFK players within the hunting fields, this is going to be your second shot essentially to pick up the rewards that you missed the first time. Because one season has 2 full hunts, you can only get the loot 1 single time. So now hopping over to the test server. So the global is still under the first hunt. So on the test server, the hunting fields are up. We can go ahead and enroll. And since it is still the first season, this is the second hunt of the first season, which I don't like. It doesn't show anything here. So we actually went in this season. We went through the first hunt on the test server. We got loot out of this. So when I look here, it doesn't tell me anything about it being a second season. It really doesn't explain what's going on. So some of these loot levels I have already received, even though it shows me here, these are the rewards that are available. Even looking here, we have 10 and 10. Supporters get 8 and 8. So the big difference there, you do get a couple less cards. So again, if you did the first hunt and only made it to master, or if you hit heroic, if you go in as a member of this hunt, you're going to pick up all the rewards that you didn't get from being the support the first time. But ultimately, if you did heroic, if you played it the first time and you finished it, if you go in as support this time, you are getting nothing because they're not giving you the rewards again. Again, if you're going in as support this time and you've already received all of the rewards, you're not going to be getting anything, which I believe is the same exact fact. If you enroll, so I can actually enroll here, I can play the event a second time because it is the second hunt in the same season. With it being in the same season, I can go ahead and enroll. I can go through, I can play it again, but because I've already received the rewards, I'm not going to get the rewards again for being in the same season, which I think Lilith did a really, I really think a very, very poor job in explaining that to members. And I didn't understand it when I first seen it. And a lot of other players have had questions about it as well. So essentially this is the same season, but it is the second hunt. So there are no changes even going through here, looking at all of the rules and everything. There's no adjustments, there's no changes, there's no tweaks. Nothing changed because this is the same season. So essentially when this ends is when Lilith is going to look at making some adjustments or some changes to the hunting fields with the players that essentially ran it twice. But then looking back, the good thing is if you rolled through here, let's say I went in, I had 3 of the 5 that were AFK, I hit the expert level. Really sucks because I lost out on my tier 3 stones. I lost out on all of these chests as well as my faction scrolls and my Stargazer cards. I have a second chance to come in here, re-enroll, finish out the rest of the expedition that we couldn't complete the first time and receive the rewards I didn't get the first time. So for a lot of us that already went through and maxed out on heroic, got all of that completed, there's not going to be a reason to do the second hunt because the first hunting field, we completed everything that we need to. For the players, unfortunately, that were a little bit left behind, you can go ahead and go into the hunting fields a second time. Now really knowing what you're in for. Making sure when you go in here, remember, Lone Wolf, if you enroll this route, it is going to be you enrolling with randoms. So it is going to be completely random on who you pick in here. I know there was a lot of problems and a lot of players got locked into this when they were looking to make a team. If you go Lone Wolf, you will be locked in with whatever faction that you're choosing on here. It will lock you in with random players. It will randomly draw players that are not choosing the faction that you chose. When you go into enroll, make sure you team up and you invite exactly who you want on your team. This is the way you'll get your team set. So I can actually set what faction I wanted in here. So I am going to enroll as Wilders. Let's say we'll go Graveborn on this one. I can invite the other 4 players that are going to choose their faction coming in here. So you kind of have it all set. So once we have all 4 players in here, we can go to match and we can actually launch the hunting fields for, again, the second time because we are in the first season, but we are in the second hunt of the first season. So I hope it clarifies it a little bit. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very, very interesting kind of way that they're doing this because a lot of people in here that started the second hunt thought it was a second hunt. Well, once they started leveling up a little bit, they realized there was no loot because they already completed it the first time. So I really hope it explains what's going on the second time with the hunting fields, I guess, because a lot of people assumed it was a 7-day rotation and you could get more loot because looking at this, since I've already received loot, I figured it would be grayed out or something of that nature saying this is loot that I have already received. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So it is the same season, the second hunt. If you didn't get the rewards, you have a redemption that you can actually go in, do the event again, and get the rewards. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.